apprehender droids, military apparatus used in pacifying uncooperative peoples. They form a large portion of the exploratory armed forces and are extremely unreliable. Malfunctions are common and devastating, owing to their high destructive capacity. The worst example is the Class 13, which has the additional complication of its prototype personality programs. This made overriding malfunctions difficult due to their utter stubbornness. As you can imagine, this is not a good thing in a psychotic killing machine with the capacity to destroy half of Metro Prime single-handedly. Difficult to control and unpredictable, these bots are now obsolete and have largely been deactivated due to the prohibitive expense of properly decommissioning them. If discovered, they should not be reactivated under any circumstances. Bio-supplements. The OmniBrain has designed a number of bio-supplements to improve the quality of organic life. These include the basic organo multi-supplement, also known as OMS, a nutritionally balanced food supplement which every citizen must take every cycle according to Directive 1 to ensure your lasting physical and psychological well-being. Failure to take an OMS every cycle may result in mental instability requiring personality restructuring. Rumours about mood-controlling effects of OMS are completely untrue. Knowledge of such rumours is a violation of Directive 7893. Other supplements may be used in specific situations, such as relaxation 4 pills, the latest in the, now fully tested, lifestyle range, with free coma recovery service. For the convenience of the more socially inept citizen, the company proudly announces Charisma X. No longer need you stumble over the simplest of corny pick-up lines, feeling utterly to impress the opposite gender, forever to remain a sad and lonely excuse for a being. Temporary social competence, charm, and wit can be yours with a simple OmniBrain-approved supplement. Please note, we strongly advise that you apply for a hot love permit before using Charisma X. Unauthorized public canoodling is a violation of Directive 253. That's how good they are. Bio-supplements. Bio-supplements are used to manipulate the moods of citizens, making them apathetic and less likely to realize how utterly dull and meaningless their lives are. Far from being merely nutritional supplements, they now contain a cocktail of mood-altering chemicals which are designed to prevent the inevitable widespread discontent which would result from citizens actually thinking. Fortunately, we have been working on a formula which can partially negate the effects. Called Factor A, it can be used in powder or spray form and lasts for up to 8 clicks. It is commonly given to citizens who may be of use to us, who are then kept under surveillance to determine whether they are suitable for induction. Communications. The means by which the company's citizens may augment their happiness and well-being by having access to their friends and loved ones at any time of cycle. These include holomail, an automated answering service which allows citizens to leave holographic messages for other citizens who are busy serving the OmniBrain. Note, if you are not currently serving the OmniBrain, you are in violation of Directive 2, VidPhone. These may be found in habitation modules or public areas. The company generously allows each citizen 10 mini-clicks per day on the VidPhone. Exceeding this limit is a violation of Directive 642, Teleport, a rapid and convenient means of moving citizens around company property. The citizen is annihilated in one teleport station, and their atoms are usually reassembled at their chosen destination station. As they are expensive to build and maintain, teleport systems are only available to executive citizens. Note, testing of possibly damaged teleporters using living citizens is a violation of Directive 832. The community, the term given to the collection of worlds which share in the benevolence and security of the Omnibrain. The number of worlds fortunate to share our lifestyle with us is increasing by the period, thanks to the efforts of the Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty, together with our exploratory armed forces. The company, Omnicorp. The purpose of the company is to serve all the needs of the citizens, so that they may lead happy and fulfilled lives. Failure to lead a happy and fulfilled life is a violation of Directive 772. To this end, all communications, trade, housing, education, employment, healthcare and recreation are maintained by the company. The company is the creation of the Omnibrain and is the instrument by which the Omnibrain's wishes are implemented to the benefit of all citizens. All company policy is therefore included in the Directive Charter and is to be obeyed without question at all times. The company. The company is the enemy. It is the agent of the Omnibrain, controlling everything in the galaxy in order to provide for all citizens and make them happy. In reality, it oppresses and manipulates its unknowing subjects in a futile attempt at self-preservation. If the company ever did genuinely serve the needs of the life forms as it claims to, it long ago ceased to be our servant and has become our master, punishing us for even minor violations of its directive charter. The freedom fighters, therefore, aim to break the company's hold over us and restore the liberty which is our right. Company citizens. All citizens are fortunate subjects of the Omnibrain. It is each citizen's duty to devote their lives to the service and maintenance of the joyous utopia afforded by the benevolence of the Omnibrain. Citizens who lead happy and productive lives and love only the Omnibrain will be known as executives and will receive their reward in company headquarters at the end of their natural lives. Company citizens. As you are aware, we are all unfortunate victims of the oppressive regime of the Omnibrain. Whether we like it or not, which we don't, we are expected to devote our lives to the service of a giant corporation which treats us as little more than machines, and at times credits us with considerably less intelligence. We don't have any information about company headquarters, where it is, or whether the claim that loyal citizens are rewarded there has any truth in it. It is likely, however, that this is just another attempt at bribing citizens into unquestioning loyalty. Our research has uncovered evidence of similar, though less successful, mind control experiments of the 6,000th period, which saw tens of thousands of citizens rioting in protest at the revelation that the prophet Omnicorpus, your friend, had managed to live for 400 periods by virtue of being a rather convincing blow-up doll, and not because he was the Lord of Ages, agent of the everlasting. The subterfuge was discovered when an installation failure led to a fire-walking miracle going embarrassingly wrong. Credits. The monetary unit of the company. Cash has been rendered obsolete by the company's sophisticated transaction management system, although it is still used for minor transactions. All citizens are allocated an account number by the company to which all goods and services can be charged. Note: exceeding your spending allowance is a violation of credits, a unitary currency brought in by the company to enable them to monitor transactions closely. Each citizen has access to one labelled account only, and all transfers are registered and screened by the company. Some other forms of currency still exist, but are becoming less useful as the credit system takes over, making illegal or other unauthorized dealings virtually impossible. Cygnus Alpha, a state-of-the-art personality restructuring facility, where citizens with severe disorders undergo personality restructuring ready for reintegration into society. For the safety of directive-abiding citizens, it is situated at the far edge of the galaxy, where there is no chance of its guests escaping and spreading their delusions among the public. For your added safety, guests remain at the facility for the rest of their natural lives. Cygnus Alpha, a top security concentration camp on the far edge of the galaxy, now home to many of our best subversives. As nobody has ever escaped or been released, we have no information other than its location at 456-442 234-322. Directive 1. All citizens are required to take one organo-multi-supplement each cycle to maintain their health and well-being. Directive 2. Citizens must serve the Omnibrain and work for the benefit of the company and their fellow citizens at all times. Directive 3. The Omnibrain loves you and has created the best possible life for you. All citizens are grateful for this and love and worship the Omnibrain without question. Directive 4. All citizens must demonstrate their happiness and blissful contentment all the time. Directive 1-2. From time to time, it is necessary to update the Directive Charter. Citizens are expected to study the Charter regularly and keep track of changes. Directive 1-6. The official and only language of the community is Omnianto. All citizens are required to learn it in its entirety before the onset of their 5th period. Directive 2-7. Citizens are not to gather information about the Omnibrain. Doing so demonstrates unhealthy curiosity and requires personality restructuring. Directive 8-4. Citizens may not exceed their allotted size and weight. This includes being infinitely massive as a result of unauthorized travel at or beyond the speed of light. Your current size and weight allocation is available by consulting any company official or approved information provider, such as Oracle. Size and weight allocations may be withdrawn at any time. Directive 176. All company property is to be respected and preserved at all times. Directive 212. Citizens who fail to detest, shun, and immediately report traitors will be required to undergo severe personality restructuring. This is not pleasant. Directive 253. Unauthorized public displays of affection, PDAs, are forbidden. Directive 265. Enforcers are to be assisted in their duty wherever possible. See Directive 2. Directive 642. Citizens are to spend not more than 10 mini-clicks using a vidphone per cycle. Directive 681. Citizens are denied access to protected information for their safety. Directive 742. It is company policy that all employees should be allowed to pursue their tasks without delay or hindrance by other citizens. Directive 772. All citizens will lead happy and productive lives. Failure to do so demonstrates dissatisfaction with the life the Omnibrain has created for you and is a violation of Directive 3. Directive 832. Possibly damaged teleporters should not be tested using living citizens. Citizens are valuable and not expendable unless in violation of a directive. They are not to be endangered unnecessarily without company authorization. Directive 1225. Treasonous material should be immediately destroyed. Directive 2134. Citizens may not phone citizens in need without being depressed. Please note, being depressed is a violation of Directives 23772 and probably loads of others as well. Directive 2281. Credits may not be wagered or staked against predicted outcomes. Directive 3433. Citizens may not pilot space vehicles which are damaged or otherwise unsafe. Directive 4227. A docking controller's office is his castle. Directive 4391. Scoring against a superior citizen goalkeeper is not permitted. Directive 6343. Citizens may not wear company work clothes when piloting open vehicles and are required to wear a safety helmet at all times. Directive 6439. Ejecting millions of tons of junk into the middle of major space routes is extremely dangerous. Don't do it. Directive 7893. All rumours which suggest that the company is oppressive, badly run, sinister, evil and corrupt, and is failing to provide a satisfying life for every citizen are untrue. Citizens are to report such rumours immediately according to Directive 2 and are advised to volunteer for personality restructuring. On the other hand, all rumours suggesting that the company is the best thing that citizens could ever wish for and is having great success in its expansion program are absolutely true, and citizens should do their best to spread such rumours as much as possible. The Directive Charter. The Directive Charter enshrines the set of easy-to-follow, mutually consistent regulations which the Omnibrain has decreed best serve the well-being of all company citizens. They are to be followed at all times and eliminate the need for citizens to waste valuable time and energy thinking about mundane matters of duty. They were created as an invaluable aid in the fight against those traitors who would slander the Omnibrain and seek to destroy the new age of personal freedom enjoyed by all citizens under the Omnibrain's close protection and surveillance. Violations of the Directive Charter do not occur, since all citizens now recognise with gratitude the benevolence of the Omnibrain. For your convenience, however, suspected violations should be reported to the nearest enforcer. The purpose of enforcers is deleted for security reasons. Citizens who fail to obey the directive are deleted for security reasons. False reporting of suspected violations is a violation of Directive 265. The Directive Charter. This should be defied at all opportunities. Although this is admittedly hazardous, low-level disobedience is an irritant to the company and will eventually weaken it to the extent that we can overthrow the tyrants. There are numerous ways in which violations can be achieved without major inconvenience to the perpetrator, mostly involving washing up liquid, which won't actually get you anywhere but will cheer you up a bit. See our forthcoming supplement, How to Break the Directive Charter and Not Get Caught, for many useful suggestions. Enforcers. The means by which the company ensures that harmony and happiness are maintained for the enjoyment of all citizens. If you are having a problem obeying any of the directives or have any nagging treasonous ideas, please feel free to talk these over with your nearest enforcer, who will only be too pleased to see to it that these thoughts never enter your head again. Executives. The goal of every company citizen is to be awarded executive status. This is bestowed upon citizens who lead exemplary lives or provide exceptional service to the Omnibrain. Only executives may be admitted to the kingdom of company headquarters to take their rightful place beside the Omnibrain, where they shall enjoy eternal marketing. Executives, particularly wheedling and spineless citizens, who obey every directive to the letter and have probably already reported their mothers to an enforcer for burning the toast. Unauthorized combustion is a violation of some directive somewhere, no doubt. Exploratory armed forces. A largely mechanized task force which visits hitherto uncontacted worlds to bring them the good news that they have been selected by the Omnibrain to become part of the great community and be honoured with A-class status. Unfortunately, some civilizations fail to appreciate the magnitude of this honour, and so it has become necessary to supplement the conventional greeting bot approach with heavy artillery and tactical airstrikes before assimilation can begin. Exploratory armed forces. The business end of the company's assimilation program. Planets, which the Omnibrain has selected for looting and pillaging, are first battered into submission by this fleet of killing machines. The initial engagement is intended to be decisive, disabling all major communication systems, but where possible, sparing major military installations for examination. If it does not cause major inconvenience, some of the population is allowed to remain in one piece and reasonably alive, and are then fortunate enough to become servants to the oppressive regime of the Omnibrain. Extra-dimensional newspapers. This wonderful innovation by the Ministry of Advertising enables all current company adverts to be carried in any newspaper. Some time ago, the number of adverts began greatly to exceed the number of pages in news publications and magazines, meaning that few could be stored or displayed. The solution of this problem was to place them in a different dimension created inside the paper from where they are automatically recovered as soon as the paper is opened for the convenience of the reader. Factor A. A chemical preparation which negates the effects of the company's mind-control drugs. It is mildly toxic, so can only be used occasionally and in small doses. Difficulty in obtaining the necessary ingredients also limits use. Once the target has been treated, mental freedom has to be maintained by disposing of OMS. Freedom fighters. Heroic but unrecognized and unrewarded task force, dedicated to creating a better way of life for citizens currently crushed under the oppressive regime of the Omnibrain. The long-term plan, complete dismantling of the company's infrastructure, destruction of the Omnibrain, and the construction of a system of equitable and open government under freedom fighters' guidance, is still in its early stages. Our secret headquarters is beginning to take shape, and we can begin our fight in earnest once Comrade Dawn has finished putting the shelves up. Gambling. An illegal and wasteful activity, and a violation of Directive 2281. The Omnibrain does not consider the wagering of the company's credits to be a worthwhile and productive activity. However, recreational tokens are available in approved amusement arcades, which can be used in gaming machines. These tokens are worthless and non-transferable. Greeting bots. The first line of contact between the company and B-class upgrades was the greeting bot. This was a large egg-shaped bot which hovered just inside the atmosphere of the chosen planet, delivered the message of greeting from the Omnibrain, and explained that all sentient beings were to be under company authority from this point in time. This approach was modified as a result of an increasing number of incidents, whereby the inhabitants interpreted this gesture as being hostile. Intelligence reports indicate that the large tidal waves and, on some smaller planets, the change in orbit and gravitational field due to the presence of the greeting bot caused some panic among the natives, who, in a number of cases, had unusually highly developed weapons systems. A number of greeting bots were badly damaged, and their subsequent self-destruction proved costly to the company and rendered the planet unusable except for mining and target practice. Happy bots. These friendly company agents had the task of enforcing Directive 4. Citizens who are found to be unhappy or otherwise discontented are swiftly deleted so that they need suffer no longer. Happy bots. Extremely dangerous and difficult to fool, the happy bot is the rebel's worst nightmare. They are able to detect unhappiness and discontent swiftly, and the unsuspecting citizen is often exterminated before they get a chance to protest. By using happy bots, the company hopes to exterminate rebels under the pretext of caring for regular citizens. Hot Love Permit. The Omnibrain has declared that all transgender relationships are to be documented, supervised and controlled in order to maximize their usefulness and therefore your happiness. Citizens who are considering making romantic advances of any kind must first apply for a permit to do so, in order that the suitability of the proposed coupling may be assessed. When applying, it is therefore suggested that citizens first consider the genetic endowment of their target and the benefit to the company they can provide in terms of productivity and skill sharing. Applications made on the grounds of physical attractiveness or temperament will be rejected. Rejecting applications is a waste of company time. Wasting company time is a violation of Directive 7362. Hypnoscreens. These are thought to be used as part of the brainwashing process when citizens undergo personality restructuring. We think they work by altering the person's state of consciousness using visual patterns and high-frequency sound, such that they are unaware of the passing of time, but are still open to suggestion and are able to follow orders. It seems only a matter of time before the company starts using this on the population at large. Junk droids. These robots are sent off into space to collect and destroy space garbage. They use a large electromagnet to attract metal objects, and high-intensity heat rays to disintegrate organic matter. Rumours of malfunctions causing destruction of passing space fleets and of colonies of stranded pilots whose ships have been captured by overpowerful droids are untrue. Droids have not been known to malfunction, and rumours to this effect are a violation of Directive 7893. Low-G Omnifun. A game played with a traitor-shaped ball and large spiky sticks. The game is played on an Omnibrain-shaped court on a planet with low gravity. The object is to hit the traitor-shaped ball into your correctional facility goal past the opposing team's keeper. Measurement of time. Time is measured in standardized units known as clicks. One click is made up of 100 milliclicks. One cycle consists of 20 clicks, and 460 cycles make one period. A cycle is the length of time taken for Metro Prime to perform one complete orbit of the primary star, and one period is 1/1000th of the time between successive alignments of the three primary planets in the Metro Prime system. Metro Prime. A major commercial centre at 343-234, 342-343. Here, citizens will find numerous shops and services designed to serve their every need. The Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty. a subsidiary of the company concerned with preparing technologically backward planets for assimilation into our advanced society. There exists a number of planets in our galaxy which have not yet reached a level of cultural sophistication worthy of inclusion in the Omnibrain's utopia. Several have primitive forms of rule, where the leaders of society are chosen by the people based on the misconception that this represents freedom of choice and produces the best conditions for prosperity. Many of them are unaware of the existence of life beyond their planet. The Ministry, therefore, aims to cultivate an interest in exploring the galaxy such that ultimately the company's exploratory armed forces can visit the planet on behalf of the company and award the more cooperative inhabitants company citizenship. The Omnibrain has established that the best conditions for assimilation are produced by leaving clues as to the possibility of other life, without actually providing any solid evidence. This ensures that they are motivated to improve their technology and culture to the point at which the company can intervene and allow them to become part of the community. Planets which warrant the attention of the Ministry are known as B-class. See also Planet Classification System. The Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty. The Ministry is essentially a tool by which the company manipulates less developed planets such that they are motivated to improve their technology for the company to steal. Our intelligence indicates that research and development projects run by the company have become so inefficient and chaotic that it is preferable to wait until another culture develops something of use and then take it by force. We believe that many of the Omnibrain's so-called innovations, such as holomail, teleport, and the early interplanetary drives, were in fact obtained in this way. The Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty, Crop Circle Division. One of the many divisions of the Ministry responsible for a low-level form of intervention. Cryptic symbols are left in rural areas by flattening sections of cultivated land. The superstitious nature of primitive food producers ensures the widespread propagation of rumours of extraterrestrial life, with the added attraction that even if positive sightings do accidentally occur, they are dismissed by senior primitives as the half-baked ramblings of a lonely farmer with an undue fondness for brightly coloured mushrooms. The original idea for crop circles is credited to Citizen Feeble 127-48-69, who is solely responsible for their appearance on B-class planets. Miracle Mud. Because the Omnibrain loves you so much, he has created Miracle Mud. There is literally nothing that Miracle Mud cannot help you with. Relationship problems, congenital hideousness, faulty wiring, annoying relatives, slippery floors, and moral dilemmas are just some of the annoyances Miracle Mud can solve for you. See your nearest stockist to be part of the greatest company product yet. Omni TV. Provided and approved by the company for your viewing pleasure. The one true channel provides a wealth of educational programs and entertainment. The Omnibrain cares about your happiness, and here reveals the innovations it has been tirelessly working on to improve your life. The company also provides details of its continuing successes in planet recruitment, and you can share in in-depth and impartial discussions about the Omnibrain's benevolence and omnipotence in question time. There are no alternative channels available. Any channels you have the illusion of watching that are not the one true channel are delusional. Please report your problem to an enforcer. Miracle Mud. Another huge con by the company's Miracle Group. Our tests have unsurprisingly revealed that Miracle Mud does none of the things claimed for it, although it does make a huge unremovable mess on anything it is applied to. Omnianto, the official language of the community, standardized throughout the galaxy in the 1738th period. It was devised by the OmniBrain as an easy-to-learn standard which removes the need for translators and eliminates communication problems. By popular consent, it is now the only language citizens use. Using an unconventional language in any form of communication is a violation of Directive 1/6. Omnianto, official company speak. We are only using Omnianto until such a time as we can develop our alternative fully enough for it to make any kind of sense. Comrades are advised to add elements of what has become known as Earth speak to verbal communications in order to display an open disregard for company policy, making use of the Directive 1/6 trap when challenged. This ploy involves accusing the challenger of also breaking Directive 1/6 by being aware of the words being used. Omnibible, the book of the OmniBrain's wondrous teachings. It is available in paper and electronic versions, and now also in a handy brain implant, so you need never feel far from the OmniBrain. Omnibible, a book containing the distilled teachings of the OmniBrain. This amounts to telling us to love and respect our fellow citizens, but not to let this get in the way of our loyalty to the OmniBrain. The OmniBrain. All information about the OmniBrain is classified for your convenience. Gathering information about the OmniBrain is a violation of Directive 2/7. Please report to an enforcer for personality restructuring. Thank you for your interest. The OmniBrain loves you. The OmniBrain. Very little is known about the OmniBrain. The company has been very successful in keeping all information secret, and many of our operatives have been killed as a result of attempts to break the many layers of security surrounding the figurehead of the company. It remains the main objective of our struggle to locate and destroy the OmniBrain. We believe its great intellect to be the primary force holding the massive complex network of the company together. While it still exists, the many races under its control can never be free. The Omniverse. Everything everywhere is part of the Omniverse. It is divided up into sectors, centering round Metro Prime, which is in Sector 1. The coordinates system allows quick and easy location of any point in the Omniverse. Also centred round Metro Prime, coordinates are written as a 16-digit number representing the location on the 3 axes, time stability and potential reality, which are essential for successful arrival at speeds exceeding 4 nRits. See also speed. Oracle Information Systems. Welcome to your Oracle Personal Information Archive, another great product proudly brought to you by Oracle. In today's galaxy, knowledge is indeed power, and so it is our stated aim to provide you with unlimited access to all the information the company deems it safe for you to know. Simply enter the search string you require, and Oracle will provide an up-to-date and occasionally accurate definition together with other helpful information. Please note, Oracle accept no responsibility for accidents which may occur as a result of citizens gaining access to protected information. Knowledge of protected information is a violation of Directive 681 and may require personality restructuring. Oracle Information Systems. Welcome to the Freedom Fighters database. This download is brought to you by Comrades Reg and Mandy. We hope that you will enjoy using this information in your sworn struggle to overthrow the evil OmniBrain and destroy the tyranny of the company. Using our limited resources and intelligence, we have provided alternative information to the official Oracle version, as and when it seems relevant. If you have any questions about this database, please don't ask us, as it's far too dangerous. For example, only a few cycles ago, dear Comrade Scott was discovered extolling the virtues of neo-cubist art in a valiant attempt to subvert the dominant classical ideology promoted by the company, and dispatched to Cygnus Alpha. You're on your own, basically. You are warned that possession of this database is a violation of just about every directive there is, so it's probably not a good idea to offer to look up sensitive material for passing enforcers. Have a nice day. Personality restructuring. Citizens who are found to be harbouring delusional, treasonous thoughts against the omnibrain undergo a period of personality restructuring. This is designed to create the love and worship for the omnibrain which normal citizens possess naturally. Personality restructuring. A period of brainwashing during which a person capable of any original or independent thought has what little spirit they possess squeezed out of them. We do not know exactly how this is carried out, though we are fairly sure that hypnotism is involved at some point. Comrades who have been sent for correction cannot be recovered even using factor A, and are thus lost to the cause. Planet classification system. A simple means of categorizing planets in the galaxy according to their level of development and hence interest to the company. Uninhabited worlds are known as C-class. Inhabited but backward worlds are known as B-class and are under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty, and those which are part of the company's community are A-class. Planet classification system. The means by which the company designates planets with the potential to develop something it can steal. The company has a remarkably laissez-faire attitude towards developing cultures, by which rather than conquering them when they are weak and unarmed, they are left to develop in their own way in the hope that they will produce something unexpected and potentially useful. Once this cultural diversity has been demonstrated, however, they are immediately invaded and forced to conform to the suffocating galactic culture of Omnicorp and watch really bad sitcoms. There's a contradiction in here somewhere, but you try explaining that to the exploratory armed forces. Planet Earth. Utterly harmless. Planet Earth. Currently under manipulation by the Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty, Crop Circle Division. This small planet has little of potential interest to the company at present. Despite numerous visits from various company bots and planting of helpful technologies, the indigenous population have failed to develop to an advanced stage. They do possess an interest in space, but their fledgling exploration program is not centrally controlled, uses unmanned probes, and is restricted by the use of primitive propulsion systems. One interesting aspect of Earth, however, is a remarkably sophisticated and enduring false belief system, aspects of which were incorporated into the company's doomed mind control experiments of the 6000th period. See also Company Citizens. Planet Feeble. A Class C planet contained within the primary system. It contains a minor research establishment supervised by Citizen Filbert 127-48-62. The local Filbers are not considered. Psychoactive chemistry. This relatively new science deals with the manipulation of the 5 cerebral compounds found in all organic life forms. It was discovered during the 6th millennium of the Omnibrain by Citizen Blibbleflimp Godfrey Morning Moo Montel, who changed his citizen identity following altruistic experiments on his own person. His thesis that these compounds represented 5 personality factors: agreeableness, extroversion, neuroticism, openness and conscientiousness, would have received more critical regard had he not gone off at a tangent halfway through and started liking everything to different varieties of fruit. PAC engineers are still trying to decipher his last great theory, which is that 2 strawberries, 3 bananas, 2 black currants, a blueberry and an apple equals a tasty fruit salad. Sleep time. The concept of sleep time was introduced to compensate for the differing lengths of light and dark on the many planets under company control. Each citizen is allocated a time budget, including a mandatory sleep time period of at least 4 clicks. Time budgets are organised such that a constant number of citizens are working, thus maximising productivity. Sleep time. A mandatory period of drug-induced coma. The concept of sleep time was ostensibly introduced as an efficiency measure, but is actually used in order to prevent groups of citizens whose combined skills pose a threat to the omnibrain from meeting one another. Space Vehicles Association. Although company-made space vehicles never malfunction, there are some incidences of sabotage necessitating the existence of SVA. These highly trained mechanics can most often make on-the-spot repairs for minor faults and recommend a good used space vehicle garage for major ones. Special days. The first cycle of each period is an official omni-holiday known as New Period Cycle, which comes 15 cycles after the last omni-holiday of the previous period, Omnifest. There are 2 other less important official omni-holidays in each period. The first, occurring 5 cycles after the first successful assimilation of a Class B planet into the community, is called New Citizen Cycle. The second is known as Omnifools Cycle, when executive citizens are allowed to play practical jokes on other citizens. Speed. Speed is measured in enrits, 1 enrit being roughly equivalent to c to the 22 over dm, where c equals light speed, d equals average density of the material being travelled through, and m equals random adjustment for the uncertainty principle. Light speed was previously thought to be the speed limit of the universe, although it is considered rather slow these days. The problem exceeding light speed is that it means becoming of infinite mass, which is a violation of Directive 8.4. Fortunately, it is now possible to obtain a permit to have infinite mass from approved agents. In practice, since time dilates as the speed of light is approached, nobody is ever of infinite mass for a measurable period of time. The possession of a permit is, however, symbolic of abiding by the Directive Charter. Stardate numbering system. The 7-digit stardate consists of the cycle number and period number in coded form. Citizens with a low security clearance do not need to understand how this system works or know the current stardate. Stardate numbering system. A bizarre and unhelpful way of representing the date. Rebellious comrades who develop an interest in the workings of this system are advised to study the dates in public exhibitions for further data. Traitor alert stations. These are located in windows to the Omnibrain. Citizens are encouraged to report any treasonous behaviour that may have escaped the attention of enforcers, and can do this by inserting written material into the slot. Citizens should note that the Omnibrain is more likely to take action over serious offences and large petitions. Traitor Buster Mark IV. Watch out for these harmless-looking but insidious toys. Their everyday function is spreading pro-company propaganda to junior citizens using recorded messages, but they also have a hidden microphone to detect any treacherous utterance within 5 meters. The brain part of the doll is actually made from high explosive, capable of causing serious inconvenience to the unfortunate rebel. Traitor TV. The free and honest alternative to the company's propaganda channel. The company only provides one channel, reasoning that since the Omnibrain's word is absolute, Whatever it is currently showing is therefore the only thing citizens should want to watch. Giving citizens a choice of channels may also encourage unwanted decision-making. Traitor TV's existence alone is therefore a major blow against the tyranny of the Omnibrain, and one day we hope to be able to produce some program to show on it. It can be found on the dial at 667. Why vidscreens can be tuned when there is only one official channel is part of the company's unsubtle ploy to convince citizens they have a choice, when in actuality they don't. It is a tribute to the effects of OMS that such a painfully transparent scheme actually works. Window to the Omnibrain offers a variety of vital services to citizens, including confessional booths, traitor alert stations, and a wide range of colourful Omni merchandise. There are a number of promotions on offer, including a wonderful mystery prize for Confession of the Cycle. All information is carefully considered and analysed personally by the Omnibrain, or appointed agent. Rumours to the effect that communications are lost, misrouted, or occasionally eaten are wholly untrue. Werble, a small, slimy animal once kept as a pet, but now largely a delicacy in fashionable restaurants owing to its somewhat unusual behaviour patterns. Werbles have poor eyesight, owing to their origins on the planet Garonia, a satellite of a sun which emits only heat radiation and a unique predator defence mechanism. Naturally herbivorous, the werbles can normally use their great speed to evade predators. When cornered, however, they developed a defence by which they multiply extremely rapidly and overwhelm the predator with sheer weight of numbers. This discovery was made fairly recently, when citizen Inamura 452-11-69, deceased, took his pet werble Cyril on a potholing expedition and discovered to his cost that his natty new bomber jacket, proclaiming his loyalty to the Garonian Wildcats, the premier low-G Omnifund team of the sector, and coincidentally the werble's main predator, in combination with darkness and the confined space, provided ideal stimulus to trigger this evolutionary abnormality. He did not choke to death in vain, however, as this information contributed greatly to the length of this entry in the Oracle database.